The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's down to business here. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
It's little surprise, Peter, that this fella Tonali gets compared to some real legends of the game. The style of play, even his appearance. Yes, he'll be the one expected to take up a deeper role and play-make from back there, but I see him as having a lot more than that in his game. His positioning is key. He reads the game particularly well.
Takes a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Now it's Forlan, Rummenigge, Mateus charging forward, the ball at his feet. Akanji defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Rummenigge! And that was probably asking.
I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
Ronaldo, oh, good take and a good Messi! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Now it's Forlan, Messi. Oh, he has stuck it into his own net!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Looking to pass their way through. Look at the space. Chance, surely! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Forlan clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's been played through. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Messi, and there's the shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Messi is offering a wry smile there.
He rises! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And he was quick to react. Now it's Mohamed Salah. And it's Tonali. Good read, needed to be. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Club America clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Rummenigge. Now it's Forlan. And that has put paid to that. Ronaldinho.
There will
Great
be
vision.
1 minute added time.
Interception. His positioning was spot on. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Denied by an instinct. And there's the end of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
And a quick reminder today, everybody, to make sure to put any litter in the bins provided. Thank you for your cooperation.
Victoria really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Rijkaard. And this is Forlan. Not the most accurate pass.
Club America, we're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Forlan. Can he get it through? He's through and all alone! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
Looking for options for movement. No, that's been intercepted. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is...
Rummenigge! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 2, then. Climbs up big! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit... Fancy them to at least hit the target.
It's played through for him. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Club America clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And it's Messi. And that could set him on his way. Oh, that's well spotted. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Substitution for Club America, number 21.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while. Dani Olmo coming on here. A change that was broadly anticipated.
Yeah, I think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter. But this will make a nice change.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, good ball! Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game.
Substitution for Club America, number 19, Messi. Number
Victoria
8,
with this to level it up.
Coming on the field, number 6.
That is some save from De Gea.
Number 17,
So close to drawing level.
Rummenigge was already celebrating in his head and probably still can't process how the keeper denied him. What a stop.
De Gea gets his hands on it and the danger is averted.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Rummenigge. And here's Mohamed Salah.
Victoria really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Ronaldo unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And this is Ronaldinho. Dani Olmo. Can he finish? And he's really put himself on the line here. Club America have their second corner now. He's got two. Firm header just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
And this is Forlan. He is through here. Forlan. And the finish! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Goal! We thought it was over. It's all square once more. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. Check, picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
Watch the screen for train departure times from all.
After all, Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant
Hello,
buzz in the
everybody,
stadium,
and
and the
welcome to
players on the
today's
pitch
match.
are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, we're underway. Gareth Bale, hero for his club, for his country, almost single-handedly snatched European glory from the grasp of your former club, Jim.
Yeah, thanks for reminding me about that, but he did produce a genuine moment of absolute magic. There was nothing anyone could have done about that.
Chance! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And we have our very first corner. And it's Rijkaard. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. And this is Forlan, and he shoots! Oh, there's a probing ball. Xavi Alonso. Cannavaro. Oh, good read. Rummenigge. And he's on his way! And the shot! Goal! Victoria! And Victoria are in front! And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Number 11.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Oh no, this does not look good. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Mateus. Can he spark a counter here? Kukçu. And here's Bale. Mohamed Salah has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. He's having a go! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And a few accusing looks coming his way. And he knocks it clear. Vitinha receives it in a good position here. And the shot! It's in! They have come roaring back!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
That was easy, almost too easy.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully. Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should...
Real chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Xavi Alonso. That's a good ball. Tries a shot! And the ball's come loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. And he's following up. Oh, it rattles the bar. That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Now that's well seen too. Well, that pass isn't the best. Zanetti. It's gone for a throw-in. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. The second half then, just getting going. Cannavaro calmly anticipates. He is through here. Forlan, he's found a way through. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. Victoria have themselves a chance from the spot. Dealing with the pressure. Goal! Victoria! A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Yeah, as decisive as it comes. Spot chosen, spot hit.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Gerrard. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Madrid appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
60 minutes played. Hernes. Oh, nicely intercepted. That's a lovely, neat pass. Not the most accurate pass. Quality ball. Rummenigge, whose purpose now is to complete a hat-trick. And the pass is intercepted. Gerrard. Vitinha is always looking to break lines. And that's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Messi.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Corner number 2 then. Cleared without hesitation. Into the last quarter of an hour.
Victoria clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And that has been clubbed away. And here's Messi. And now they can clear their lines. That is good strength. Cannavaro. Looking to pass their way through. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Messi. And here's Kutchu. He's found some... Takes a shot! That was a matter of inches.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
El Hadj Diouf. Number 15, Messi. Coming on the field, number 27.
And the number on the board is 3.
Number 13,
Hernes.
Neymar. There will be 3 minutes
Mateus.
time.
Tries to play it through. Not too much more here than... And that will be it. Victoria have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. Rummenigge taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Darren Fletcher will be key here. It's going to be down to him to dictate the tempo of this game.
Yeah, he's the sort of player, isn't he, that the team turns to in tough times. And the shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Rijkaard gets over and intercepts. Van Basten. Cleared without complication. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Oh, that's a key interception. Ernest. And he welcomes it in. A decent chance! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Ernest! Mateus picks up, it's fallen! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Knocks it into space, and he won. There's the shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. So still waiting for the first breakthrough here, but it has been a pretty open start.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
Tries to play it through. Good take and chance! Oh, that is very close.
Pires brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. Pires. Well timed, excellent interception. And it's Forlan. No, that's been intercepted. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Finding their passes. And he's in on goal. Shapes to shoot! And that's going up front in a hurry. Now that looks a decent ball. It's played through for him. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Chance, surely! Marvellous goal!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition too, and sets up a decent chance to go on and finish this game to their liking now.
After 44 minutes.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Victoria have fired themselves in front.
1 minute at a
Well, I
time.
think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
Well seen, saw that come. And we've reached half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another, and we know it's an awful long way back.
Victoria, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Victoria definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Works it forward.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And this is Luis Suarez. And the shot! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Van Basten certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Van der Ven.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're real chance! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post! And it's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Rummenigge duly reaped his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Victoria are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
That's the keeper's ball. Rijkaard. Ernest. Pass somewhat off target. Here's a man who his teammates can look to in all times. check, getting this one clear. Opts for safety. Now, can they get him away? Oh, he's found support out wide. And that has been cleared. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Played it again. Oh! Oh, he's hit the bar! Howson. Forlan. And it's Forlan. That has been cut short. Alexander-Arnold, promptly onto that, and that is that. Van der Vaart. And that will be it. Victoria can reflect on a job really well done. Superior tactically, physically and mentally, all round the better side. It turned into a very, very smooth ride.
And a quick reminder today,
picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm?
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
Look at the chance for a shot! Another special Neymar moment! That is a gem! An absolute gem! There is the breakthrough! And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And it's Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And he's gone backward here. Neymar.
Victoria really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's a sharp little ball here. He is through here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And it's Forlan. And he's picked out the run. Rummenigge. Decent chance! Goal! They have grabbed themselves scores an equaliser.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Forlan showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And here's Forlan. Hoisted it, he rises! What a wonderful goal! That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Sporting get themselves into the lead. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Xavi Alonso. Howson is the team's great visionary.
Has been indicated.
Xavi Alonso. And the first 45 minutes are up. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want...
Mohamed Salah! Just sails past the upright.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Nicely weighted ball. He's through, now is he in? And the shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Still they trail, and time is ticking away. Now it's Forlan. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Xavi Alonso has created one goal already. Upamecano calmly anticipates. Rummenigge. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Well read, and the danger is averted.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he? Victoria really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Forlan might just make this. This looks promising, and he's running through. That's a lovely, neat pass. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And it's Forlan. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it. Sporting really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be.
Still,
And there goes the final whistle. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in a way that somebody had to lose. The end of the game. Reflections.
And just a quick reminder today to please drink responsibly.
Well, thanks to
Anyone
Jim
appearing
alongside me,
intoxicated
and
or
as the fans
behaving in
make their way
inappropriate
home,
manner
so
will
must
be
we.
removed. Thank you
Good
very
evening
much
to
for
you.
your cooperation.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle. Milan have opted for a 4-4-2 formation.
well, the obvious standout in today's football in this system is...
Can he finish? Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials. Well, Xabi Alonso is the standout. He'll be looking to set the tempo and dictate the play here, Peter.
He is so integral to this team, isn't he?
Yeah, he has the quarterback influence on a team so that as soon as he gets on the ball, everyone starts making runs. He's a mark.
Can he finish? Oh, the ball's come loose here. Just not quite happening for him just now.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
And we have our very first corner. Pepe with the clearance. Vittoria have the chance to go the other way. He's picked his way through. Goes for a shot! It's loose. And one more try! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Ronaldinho plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Closing in on goal. Well, nothing to report in terms of goals, but it's not for the want of trying.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
Chance! Oh, it's a stunning goal! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And Milan have the lead. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
should get the job done. And here's Forlan. Xavi Alonso. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Milan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Maldini gets good distance on it.
Vittoria certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Rummenigge is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Ronaldinho. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Great vision. And he cuts out the supply. Ronaldinho
has been indicated.
There he goes, motoring forward. It's Ronaldinho! And he hits the net! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. One sweeping move. And the first 45 minutes are up.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Alonso! Pepe. Hernes. Mohamed Salah. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Well, that has not gone well. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And it's Forlan.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Robertson. Oh, super ball! It's Ronaldinho! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's their second corner of the game. Xavi Alonso with the short one. Dealt with nicely by the defence. They get a throw-in. Bale. Header! And he's managed to get rid.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose. Ronaldinho! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Milan are seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
And it's Ronaldinho. Half an hour gone in the second half. Defending was strong and firm. It's a threatening ball. He's gone for goal! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Ronaldinho is fully aware of how important that could have been. Probably game, set and match.
And this is Forlan.
Victoria are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence or attack, for that matter.
Now this could be a chance. And this is Mohamed Salah, and he was quick to react. Kukçu. Looking to pass their way through. It's a real chance! And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
And that's that. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Victoria desperately failing to impose themselves on the game.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's away we go then. Now here is a true legend of the game. In fact, some still say, Jim, that he's the greatest #1 there's ever been.
The mighty Gianluigi Buffon. Yeah, he might get my vote too, Peter. When you consider his consistency at the highest level, okay, he may not be as skillful with the ball at his feet as some of the younger contenders.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Tries to pass it through. Can he get onto this? That looks a decent ball. The other side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That looks a cracking ball. Goes for a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Alexander Pato really looked sharp out there. That first touch, sensation.
Now that's well seen too. Salah. Lampard. Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Great feat, that.
Messi! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Pato does really well to win the ball there. Oh, that's a key interception. Pass somewhat off target. Cannavaro is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Lampard. And it's Messi. Aimed beyond the defence. And there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Messi. Now it's Pato. Marcelo. Looking for options for movement. Now that is commitment to the cause. Aberdeen with the corner, they're first. Chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? And he's gone looking for safety. Victoria are looking to go forward now.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And that interception was... Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And the game has already resumed here.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is...
It's Pato! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's played through for him. And he's there to get it away. That'll be a throw. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Azar. And here's the chance to counter. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Knocks it into space. And this is Messi. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. And it's Forlan. Cannavaro wins the duel this time. Azar. And still we await the first breakthrough. And that pass just didn't quite work.
Substitutions taking place.
Aberdeen can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Yep, it's a corner. It's their second corner of the game. And that has been cleared. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Aberdeen couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Hazard. Messi. Messi! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Hernes, the specialist in tearing teams apart. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rummenigge. And this is Forlan, played out to the right. No joy this time.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of... It's Asa! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Well read, nice interception.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Azar. That is ended up in no man's land.
Been indicated.
Rijkaard. 2 minutes to be added on. Forlan is onto this. That's that, the end. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with... And the outcome inevitable. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being...
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The
everybody,
game yet
and
to kick
welcome
off.
to today's
The
match.
excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle.
Any attack containing Raul is a frightening sight for any defence.
His record's a frightening sight.
Well, when you think about it, most of his ilk will put themselves before the team. But Raul is different and has a greater appreciation for all that and likely to put others in before himself.
And this is Forlan. It's Forlan! Oh, he's been caught napping. Raul absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Kukchu spots it and intercepts. And the pass is intercepted. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. And here's Forlan. Rummenigge. Now it's Forlan. Now that's well seen too. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best.
Big chance! Goal! Victoria! And Victoria are in front! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Number 11,
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Now this could be a chance. Almost half an hour in now. And here's Raul. Played back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Vitinha is always scanning the pitch for targets. He's a sharp little ball here. Shapes to shoot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. And that should get the job done. Victoria have the chance to go the other way. Howson gets over and intercepts. Raul. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Bale. It's anyone's ball now. In for the pieces.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
He is through here. A lot of space ahead of him. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see. And the shot! Sticks it away! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Another moment of magic.
Fully merit this lead, and are right on course for a real upset, and there's yet no signs of shying away.
Victoria ahead 2-0, and they are looking good.
And just a quick reminder today to please drink responsibly. Anyone appearing intoxicated or behaving in an inappropriate manner will be removed. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
And we're off again. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Raul. Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Raul just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
It's their second corner of the game. the second half is off to a flyer. A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one. What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Mohamed Salah showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Bale. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Real chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few moments.
Well, it has, because the deficit has now been halved, Peter, and because of that, it seems to have developed.
He's having a shot! Crossbar comes to the rescue. Howson is there to clear.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Rummenigge has been caught there, it's a foul.
Substitution.
So there's going to be another change here.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Rummenigge. And this is Mohamed Salah. No way through. And here's Forlan. And this is Mohamed Salah. Hernes. Hernes, the specialist in tearing teams apart.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Can he get it through? Shot, surely! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Victoria proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle, they know it could so easily have gone the other way, and they are clearly so happy to have won
Just
it.
a quick announcement.
Rummenigge taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello, everybody,
The game
and
yet to kick
welcome to
off.
today's
The
match.
excitement already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle.
Well, Wayne Rooney's role today will be crucial. We all know of his qualities as a goal scorer, but a lot's going to be expected from his creativity too. It's very rare for a striker to have such wonderful vision.
Yeah, he's a player whose performances always have an influence on the game one way or another.
Yeah, he's going to have to play the role of distributor, ball carrier and link man, and sometimes even track back. But he can do it all. He has an incredible work rate and an insatiable desire for victory.
Now it's Forlan. Rummenigge. Forlan. Can he finish? Neymar. Rooney. Now it's Forlan. Rummenigge. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. And it's Neymar. He's a sharp little ball here. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Now, that looks a decent ball. Now it's Rooney. Threads one in. That is lovely. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Shot could be on. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He is through here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. It's Forlan! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Succumbs to the pressure. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And this is Forlan. De Bruyne. Oh, easy pickings there. And here's Forlan. Oh, it's come loose. Neymar. Anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Rummenigge. Good read, needed to be. De Bruyne. Rooney. No way through. Neymar. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Howson. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment.
And a quick announcement
back
for
on the
benefit
first
of anybody
45
who has
minutes.
found themselves
Well,
a little
I wouldn't
lost
say it was the
today.
most potent
Please look at the
performance,
screen
Peter,
for
but
information on how to
defensively,
find your
very
way around
composed.
this
The
stadium.
scoreline might still be 0-0, but I'm expecting things to open up a bit more in the second
Substitutions
half.
taking place.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Victoria clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Now it's Raul. Can he get on the end of this?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Salah. Nicely aimed pass. Look at the space. Chance, surely! Aimed beyond the defence. Ronaldinho. Can he get it through? Howson is always scanning the pitch for targets, looking to pass their way through. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Aubameyang! There's the header! Pepe going vertical. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass
There it is! Oh, flags up, so that won't count.
Yeah, the assistant called it correctly. There's some disagreement, as usual, but they've got it right.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. Hernes, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Mbappe, looking for options for movement.
Such good technique.
Aubameyang. Zanetti. Goes down, but nothing given. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vitinha. Mohamed Salah. Robertson. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Gattuso. And it's Robertson.
Listen, it may well finish this way because it's been so tight all the way through, but equally, we might still get a moment of magic, a mistake, or a refereeing decision to influence otherwise.
Rummenigge. Played out to the right. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rummenigge. And the shot! Oh, it's hit the post! Danger averted for now. And that was the final act of the game, a nearly game until the very end. And it finishes 0-0. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through.
Would the owner of a blue car
How would you
parked
summarise
outside
what
the
we've seen
stadium
today then,
gate
Jim?
kindly
Well, neither
remove it,
side
as
could
it
get
is
over the
about to be
line
towed
here.
away?
Perhaps one team might be happier, but